So what is the best video lighting for content creation in 2025? We're here in NAB at the Amaran booth, and they have 4 different lights at different price ranges. We're gonna go through one by one, so let's check it out.
You gotta just press record.
I'm here with Maxwell from Amaran, and we're taking a look at this little tiny light for your smartphone. This is called the Amaran Go. Max, tell us a little about this product.
So the Amaran Go, little 3-watt bicolor LED. So what's nice about it is if you're filming on your phone, you got something that's MagSafe that it just attaches. And when you want to record yourself, you can do that just like this, flip it open. The other thing that you kind of see, you might see the camera right now, is actually a little mirror. If I press a button right here, you can check your teeth, you can check your makeup, you can do whatever you want.
I love that. And so this is bicolor, so you can adjust the intensity as well as the warmth and the coolness, depending on your environment. So right now we're kind of like neutral daylight, and we can match it. This provides a nice little fill light, so your face is evenly exposed and not, harsh lighting on you. So definitely a nice little bit of fill. You have a nice mirror on the back, and then you can almost use that as a little kickstand because it flips down.
It actually does work really well as that as well. On the smaller phones, I would say.
Yeah.
Max,
But you could watch a movie like that or watch your Instagram reels, however you see fit. So cool. What other features does the Amaran Go have?
So it also is MagSafe, but that also allows you to use it off camera or off phone, and actually syncs it to something like a refrigerator, so you can record yourself at a distance, which is really nice. And that's kind of the nice thing about it.
And what is the price point of the Amaran Go?
We're looking at $29.
That's amazing. If you want to improve social media content, just improve a little bit of your lighting, maybe you don't have a lot of budget to work with, nice little light to pick up, shoot great content, you already have a great camera in your pocket, a nice little level up.
One more thing.
Yep.
It actually still works with the Amaran app for the desktop as well as your mobile phone, so you can still control it wirelessly as well.
I love that. So let's take a look at some of another light if you want to improve your setup, even if you are doing more YouTube content, desk setups. Let's check it out. So next up, we have the Amaran Ace 25C and the X. Tell us a little bit about the differences between these models and their functionality.
Yeah. So the 25X is bicolor. The 25C, you're looking at a full RGB WW. What that means is it's color accurate. You can change it to any color that you want. They also have, other than that, all the features are the same. They have magnetic modifiers, so you can do a dome diffusion that comes with it. There's a kit upgrade to actually get a little grid. So if you want to really focus in your light, you can do that. Now, what's nice about this as well, you can still do a daylight. We're going to go over there into settings, switch that over, go intensity, and we can make this as bright as we want. And that's really nice because you can run around with it. You can extend this out so you can do a little on-camera action or off-camera action. The other thing that it has is the Ace lock. So you pop that off, you actually get a cold shoe for your camera. You can pop it right back onto your camera, so it's easy to move around with. You're also looking at a magnet on the back here. The battery's under here, but we put a magnet on there so you can throw it on a fridge, throw it on a car, makes it easy to run around with.
This is a 25 watts of power. So
with a boost mode up to 33 watts.
dang, so you could really pump out the light if you want to. With the C, you have RGB functionality. So you could put this in the background of your videos, color a nice, let's say if you have gray walls, you could change it different colors, but also use it as a fill light with a little diffusion up front, which is all magnetic. They just snap on and off. Yeah. And then this little tripod, it functions not only as a little stand you could put down, but also as a little handle, as you were just showing, little selfie stick. So looking at these two, these also have the benefit of outputting power. Yeah. So let's say your battery's dead, you want to charge your phone, you can actually do so.
Yeah, you actually have USB-C on the side right here. You just change the mode over to output, charge your phone. It's about like 5,500 milliamps, so it's like half a charge on your phone. Yeah.
That's amazing. And this has full RGB mode, so you can do party lights. This was cycling through different colors, and you can use it with the new Amaran app. So
phone or desktop.
Yeah, I've been loving the desktop app because you can just set it on your have different settings. And then if you're on a Zoom call, you can just press a button, all your lights come on. So super great functionality. What is the price range between these two?
So for the basic version of the bicolor, the 25X is $69. You're looking at $99 for this. There are kit upgrades such as with a little bag and the tripod for about $25 more.
And they come in a bunch of different fun colors.
So we got green, we got charcoal, we got pink. We also got a really crisp white one right here, which I really like.
I like the white one as well.
We also
Oh.
got a little silver action, low carbon fiber on there as well.
Nice touch. Let's take a look at some of their more, even you got bigger and brighter lights. So let's check it out.
Panels. Yeah.
Now, if you're looking for even brighter and softer quality light, you might want a panel light. And these are the brand new Amaran Pano 60C and 120C.
Yep.
Tell us about some of these new lights and what the functionality of these are.
All right. So we have a 65 watt output on this, and then we're also looking at 120 watt output on the 120C.
Ton of output, by the way. You
Yeah.
probably don't need 100% on a lot of setups.
Yeah. If you're working inside, I think that the 60C will get you by for a lot of shoots. What's nice about it as well, for $165, you're actually getting a softbox and a grid and a nice little carrying case, so you're ready to go.
So it comes with this little attachment as well. So if you want to get even softer quality light, maybe you want to use this as your key light, put that on and it should look like this. Full RGB, by the way. Talk a little bit more about that functionality.
Yeah, so that's the RGB WW that we're known for. Super color accurate. It's really saturated, which is really nice. One of the other things that we did is just like on the Ace, we have different colors. So we have a white or a charcoal. We're gonna spin that around. So you can kind of choose what fits your look. If you're in a white room, sometimes this is a little bit more, it fits in a little bit more. But one of the other things is we brought over the exact same menu system as our Ace. So if you know how to work with the Ace, you know how to work with this, vice versa. We'll be continuing that menu design throughout our whole lineup of products going forward.
Love it.
Yeah, so it's a lot more consistent. The other big thing is a locking USB-C. So actually right there, we have a little lock on that, and we can go plug in, automatically turn on.
So if you have little kids, maybe trip the cord, it's not going to unplug your light.
We can actually dangle it. It's all good. I'm not worried. I really am not. But what's nice about this is this frees you up to go into the real world and use any power bank that you want. That is like 65 watt or 140 watt output. You can use it with that. If you have a lower wattage on these, it'll still work. It'll just bring it down to like 70% or something like that.
So you can even use this remote filming, or maybe you have a desk setup that is on wheels.
Yeah.
You just plug in a battery and almost, you're like saying any battery.
Yeah.
If you want to charge it, it's pretty convenient. Almost everyone has USB-C.
Yep.
So great. So this technology, there's different lenses on the front. Talk a little bit about that, because Craig behind the camera loves the P60C, which is a little bit more built out, but this has a lot of the same technology. Is that right?
Yes. So on a panel, we actually have lensed optics. So you get a nice concentrated 45-degree beam angle, but then you can still soften it with the softbox. It also comes with a simple fabric diffuser that you kind of clip on the vents over here. So if you want something soft that takes up very little room, you can do that. The other thing that I want to show as well is something that will be coming out more Q3 probably, is the Amaran Peak. And so what's nice about that is we are able to, through the Ace lock,
Same magnetic attachment, super quick.
I'm actually able to get full power out of this. I'm able to light you, able to light me, able to run around with it, which is really nice. Now, what's nice about this as well, we're gonna take that off. This is just a power bank, but we've actually tested it to work with our lights at a full output of 140 watts all the way through the range. Not all power banks are made the same, so we tested this one to make sure we certified it.
How long is the battery life if you were to do 100% brightness?
On the Pano 60C, you're looking at about an hour 20. If you do the Pano 120C, you're looking at about 40 minutes.
It's pretty
What's
decent.
Nice is it actually tell you your readout of like time remaining, 96%, how much output you have, and when you plug it in, you can charge it at 140 watts. We actually prefer this. As you can tell, there are no NPF batteries on that. NPF is an old technology. It was meant for camcorders. We don't use camcorders anymore, and we actually want to be able to charge this as quickly. So this can actually charge up in about an hour 20 with a 140 watt charger. So if you have 3 of these, you can continuously charge throughout the day and power your light. So that's kind of a nice thing as well. And they're able to actually last longer in terms of life cycles. So yeah.
Love this. So this is definitely great for creators. You have full RGB with battery power. So just a simple setup like this, you could do a lot of different color lighting and different set designs. So super cool. And then the 120C, we barely looked at here, is even brighter. Same technology, just a little bit more output, right?
Yeah. So it still has USB-C. We also have a DC connection on there, and that's also locking, so I can dangle that. But it also works just as well with the Peak. You're able to actually fully power it and run around with it with no issues. So yeah.
That is amazing.
These
Full-
two come with the softbox, the grid, everything you need to get going. But if you really like a full package where you're actually not worried about stands and everything like that, we have an option for you with the Pano 60s. So we got two Pano 60Cs in here. We got two softboxes. We got two grids. We got collapsing small stands that go up to about 7 feet. So everything you need in the box, and there's actually still space for it for when we come out with the Amaran Peak that you can throw a couple in there as well, so you're on the go, easy, everything like that.
I love this. And again, Amaran, you can use the Amaran app,
Yep.
control it wirelessly for different setups. Love it. What is the price range of the Pano 60C?
So we're looking at the Pano 60C is $165. The 120C you're looking at $289, and then we're looking at the 2-light kit for $329, which is actually lower than what the P60C used to sell for.
Right.
So that's a huge thing. Is we brought down the price, we've made it easier to modify and power. So you're ready to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much for what you're doing for the lighting and content creation community. Great products. Love it. Can't wait to see future products from you guys.
We got a lot coming.
Love it. Thank you so much. If you want to check out more budget gear from us here at Think Media, check out some of our reviews right here.